Okay, Paquito.
I hear Paquito, yeah.
Okay.
A punch for a punch.
Your
And
team
the fairness. What do we think about this? They want to team fight, but they can also split push with Carry and Paquito. Is that what they're trying to say here?
Well, we did actually talk about how Boots can actually, pop off again. We did see him in Game 2 do really well. So now they've given him a damage dealer on that Paquito. It's almost like we're going to see Season 11 Boots, the Heavenly Fist. The nickname was given to him in Season 11 on that Paquito to push out the side lanes and then follow up. They have a good composition that plays around sustain with the Faramis and the Arlet. But the trio mid is already contested by both teams. Now it's about the gold lane, and they... Oh my goodness. That is a great pick. The Ixia.
Ixia Matilda.
Wow. Final barrage.
Wow. The full barrage.
The full barrage with the guiding wind.
Yes. Those are the skills.
Wow. Well played. Good draft from Alter Ego. From ONIC, technically the Paquito and the Arlet,
I was about
the
to
whole
say.
team could dive, but that's why they picked up the Matilda. That's why they have a Yuzong as well. Yuzong, so they're front to back. It's basically, they're gonna try to front to back with the Ixia through a dive. So for the Faramis, who also can threaten the Ixia, the Faramis will be forced to defend the carry instead. And this is gonna be great for Alter Ego if it goes as planned.
And here it is, the conclusion to the Royal Rumble. The first one of MPL ID Season 13. We're already at a 1-1. Who will be able to take this game, the final game? Will it be Alter Ego, the uncrowned kings, or the defending champions in ONIC?
A change already early on here in game number 1. We saw in game number, actually, in match number 1, but in game number 3. Game number 1, Kyrie went for the Impure Rage on the Fredrin. This time we see the Concussive Blast, so he is going to be looking to clear a bit faster. Not much on that sustain, but 4 QCs on the side of ONIC.
Whoa.
Mobility is the name of the game. If they want to start winning in the early game snowball against Alter Ego, who have to scale up a bit for the Ixia, wait a bit for the Ixia, this is how they do it. They play and rotate better so that Alter Ego won't reach that point.
They're trying to contest the mobility that is already inbuilt in the composition that Alter Ego have brought in, right? With the Lilia, very fast clear. We have Rossi on the Matilda, mobility and clear. But let's see how it fares down. Will they be able to compete or not?
Now that's an interesting start, by the way. In game 1, game 2, we didn't see any interesting starts from both sides. Keyboy actually did not buy roam boots earlier, so that does mean that he will try to get level 4 during around the turtle fight. So they're trying to look for a very cheesy initiation with Keyboy later on. It's also a thrill by Keyboy, thrill from Kyrie, and a thrill from Taz, the normal, as we can see. Something that is a standout definitely is CW on the Master Assassin. It seems like so far both games, when he got the Bruno and now the carry, he just loves that Master Assassin.
See here, first turtle. Seems like Alter Ego, they're trying to hover around the turtle pick first. I want to see how ONIC will respond to this, but Team Fetching will go bottom side first. High, taking some heat. Furious dive defensively. It seems like Alter Ego, they will restabilize here, and they will not go and prioritize the fight.
Not just yet. It looks like Kyrie is going to start rotating and posturing for this next neutral objective. Turtle already at 3/4 of health. Taz gonna try and contest it away, already at half. Now it's a 50-50 between both of these junglers.
See, Taz and Kyrie, who will strike first in game 3? Black shoes early from Pride Boots though. We'll try to find the burst, and this time Kyrie will strike first in that turtle. Pydo soaking damage will be taken down as first blood will fall to the hands of Boots.
So that's Pi taken out. And ONIC are, they're going for more.
Flicker, very aggressive Keyboy, whoa! What a calculation there, Cry taken out. He knows that he does not have the black shoes, and there you go, the commitment. Boots though, my goodness, still zoning out Taz and Rossi. Now he still moves on or puts pressure on the purple buff. Kyrie, no retreat. Will he force it this time? Oh, he takes it. Taz will not have the purple buff as Rossi now. Quite isolated, taunted, Appraisal's Wrath. will not take him down just yet.
This is non-stop action from minute number 1. We're already entering the 3rd minute, and this is what we're given. This is what they're serving to us. Keyboy, 2 times in a row, first pick Arlets, and this is the Keyboy that we're getting. The Keyboy that has been able to suppress Alter Ego so far.
Oh, Daytona's welcome on towards Keyboy, but the damage will not come through. Keyboy survives! Never mind! Here comes Eno with a full barrage, and Taz survives. That's a trade for Alter Ego.
Only Keyboy down, but man, just absolutely well played from ONIC. This was what we already kind of mentioned early on. Keyboy didn't buy the roam boots, wanted to get those levels, and in the end, he was able to get level 4 before the turtle, and that was what really swung the turtle fight over to ONIC. With Keyboy having a level advantage, also gold advantage, he was able to dish out more damage, get the resets, displace their enemies, and the 4 QCs, you can really see now the glory of it. Boots getting the sustain in lane, but also rotating. But on top of that, Keyboy as well. He was so active around the first objective. And even for Kairi, I would actually say the Concussive Blast, if used properly around the turtle, it gives you quite a big advantage when it comes to the retreat battle. You get additional damage after your skill. And maybe that might actually be the game changer as to how, you know, as the question answer, actually, as to how he was able to beat out Taz in that retreat battle.
Now the keys to victory, they're being completed by Alter Ego as well. So other than Taz, other than the jungler, Kairi. So that's going to be another neutral objective in the hands of ONIC. 2-0 so far against Alter Ego. But other than that, ONIC has also successfully been able to suppress Pi in the EXP lane. Boots is 2 levels ahead. Can you imagine at this point?
I think for Boots, it's more expected, the Paquito against the Yuzong in lane. What's not expected for me is CW winning in the gold lane. And by winning, I mean just farming better. Because really, in this matchup, it should be the Ixia who has a lead. The fact that CW is in the lead, it's very interesting. And I have to give him props because of the Master Assassin. We saw that Albert did the same thing yesterday against the Natan. If you guys remember, Game 2 against Skylar, against RRQ. So usually we think Master Assassin, you use Master Assassin against a laner you are good against, right? Which still applies. But the way that ONIC have been using it is weak side Master Assassin to keep him from dying, to keep him from losing in the 1v1.
Okay, it's a 4v5. Top lane Pi committed the Black Dragon form, and they do not get nothing. Meanwhile, Boots, the Heavenly Fist, grabs or gets a turret bottom side.
Cosplaying Aran, doing his job, right? That's what a beautiful Paquito can do. He can roam around the map, play the other side of the map as well, and get those objectives under the setup and use that as a distraction for the opposing team. And now Alter Ego, they're losing their objectives left and right. And with a 3,000 gold lead for ONIC, these are the items that we're looking at.
1,000 gold lead over to the Paquito. First item, Hunter Strike, has Dominance Ice already on the way to as well because the enemy team does have a Mathilda. You can see a very high emphasis, very high priority on the anti-regen. But for CW on this carry, it's still the Corrosion Scythe full attack speed build.
Let's see here, the collapse top lane. Keyboy trying to find an angle. Good! Final slash on towards 3, but the final barrage might be the answer for Alter Ego. In the backside, though, it is actually Boots securing the kill on towards Zeno. Taz now caught and will be traded by Boots, but it's 2-4-1. Take a look at the backside. Kryn and Rase will be taken out as ONIC. This is their collapse. This is not the land of dawn. This is their playground.
4 members for the price of 1. Only Boots gets taken down, but that was after he was able to do his job, which was take down Nino in the back line. And then this is the space that is now given to ONIC. CW munching on in the turret in the top side. That was another huge win for ONIC in that team fight.
And again, it's about layering, how they are able to initiate or target their players. For the first layer of offense, it was the final slash with Kairi in front with CW and Sans. Then, when it's all safe, when Nino thinks it's the right time to put that full barrage on, it's the subversion of expectations. Boots has been setting this up for a while as well. He's always been in the side lane, so Alter Ego are automatically conditioned to knowing that, okay, Boots is never going to be participating in the team fight, and when you think that Boots isn't, he does. Super well played by ONIC and Boots. Great decision making to join in that team fight, and Nino was definitely not ready for that initiation.
That was Kairi. popping and again triggering the black shoes. With this, Keyboy pops a conceal and the final slash onto it still. And good night, Correct, as Alter Ego will lose another member.
Keyboy's just been a monster on this Arlet. 2 games in a row. Right now, he's sitting at a 3-1-3 KDA with how aggressive he is. He hasn't lost. He lost once, but other than that, he's maintained a really good KDA so far. And it looks like Alter Ego, they keep not expecting his initiations, his final slashes, that catches them off guard, and it makes everything so messy for their front-to-back composition.
It really does. And for Alter Ego, remember, this is what they need to avoid, a snowball from ONIC in the early game. They need to wait for Krite and Nino to be online for the front-to-back to even work. So currently, even if they front-to-back, that 7,000 gold lead will outpower the front-to-back power of Alter Ego.
Oh, look at Taz here now, isolating. Daytona's welcome though. Will it be enough? Now take a look at the final barrage here in the backside. Or the full barrage from Nino. But it seems like it's just to have and create space as ONIC is trying to find another inner turret in the bottom side of the map.
And there it is, again, right? After all that, if Boots isn't in the team fight, it's a deterrent. If he is in the team fight, it's also a deterrent, as he's able to get so much HP off of that bottom side turret for Alter Ego. And again, he's active back again, going to go for the far lane now, we would expect. And who does Alter Ego send? They need literally every one of their members in order to win these team fights.
They do, and they really need to find a proper front to back, right? So there are many conditions now that have to be set by Alter Ego to win out in the team fight. Knowing that the map pressure, the map tempo is completely on the side of ONIC. They have waves pushed up everywhere. Alter Ego are continuously going to be split. And even if they stick, ONIC will be able to find flanks so easily with these minion waves pushing in. So Alter Ego, they are basically forced to make errors across the map. They cannot even enter their own jungle due to how much tempo ONIC have on the map.
Yeah, look at the zone there, right? Lord comfortably taken by Kyrie. An 8,000 gold lead. 10 minutes though. Alter Ego, they have always thrown everything to defend their outer mid. That's a plus point from Alter Ego.
ONIC has just, even that as a plus point, I mean, the orchestration of how they unfold in these team fights and these Lord dances, it's beautiful to see.
It really is.
What?
The macro, the way that they are able to play, Alter Ego, they committed into a full team fight comp, and they forgot that ONIC can play many more ways.
Exactly.
Dynamic playstyle of ONIC never fails to impress. It's really about the execution, right? Because a lesser team would just be taking the same route Alter Ego is doing, but with this composition for ONIC.
Say, Lord, this is the first Lord, mind you. What will ONIC take with this push? Alter Ego, they will and manage to defend their base here at top, but they will lose all the inners here, top, mid, and bot. Alter Ego, though, what will they go for? It seems like just they will be able to. Oh my god, they will be able to defend. Rossi flickered out, and ONIC, they will have no angles here to commit a fight.
Wow, all right. So at least they're able to defend their base turrets for now. A wave is still crashing in the mid side. It looks like Keyboy is looking for an opportunity to strike as well, and it's possible at any time. And Alter Ego, they're being pushed into a corner, going havoc on their own brains, nitpicking at their brains as to how they should approach this. Because again, like you mentioned, even if they want to go for a fight, as long as ONIC keeps it messy like this, takes it away from the proper formation of a front to back, then ONIC have all the advantages in the world. And at this point, 12 minutes in, it's already a 10,000 gold lead for ONIC.
Yeah, I'm going to completely order my items here because I'm going to tell you guys how Alter Ego still gets done. They need to look for a trade on the map to get as much gold as they possibly can before the next Lord spawns or before the Lord sieges down. Because for Alter Ego, luckily for them, they have built a composition that can deal with the minion waves very well. They have an Ixia, they have a Lilia. So technically they can prolong the game. And for ONIC, this is where their composition slightly falls off. They're still really good in the late game. I'm not talking about late game pressure, late game damage. I'm talking about siege pressure. They have a carry in their comp. Sieging is going to be kind of tough for them. So as long as Alter Ego are able to get Nino and Krite online in before the Lord spawns in for ONIC, because I think at this point there is almost a 0% chance that Alter Ego get the Lord unless ONIC make a big mistake, gets caught. So they need to look for a trade. I think right now, with ONIC going to the Lord, Alter Ego go up. They go up, they clear, they give the Ixia and Lilia some gold. So Krite's already taken the mid lane. Ixia's being sent here as well. They want to give Krite and Ixia as much gold as possible. Then they probably want to farm up top. Yeah, Yuzong is leaving it. So that's exactly what they're doing. They just want to funnel as much gold on Nino and Krite, and then they can possibly defend.
Let's see here. With this Lord, with Ixia and Krite funneled. Question still stands. It's still a 13,000 gold deficit in total. Mirko, can they defend? High ground, they do have presence, right? With that Lilia, with that Ixia. Let's see. Will ONIC have enough to really put the nail in the coffin?
They'll lose one base turret for sure.
Yeah. Minimal.
Okay, we'll see if that goes into the expectations here. 14 minutes in. The Lord is still crashing in the mid side as well. Keyboy looking for an opportunity once again. He does have his ultimate, he can push through, but it looks like Alter Ego are seeing that it might come. Sand's already very aggressive. They lose that mid turret.
Looking for the reverse sweep here. ONIC, will they go full circle? Off-circling Ego will not be committed on towards a player, as Alter Ego now looks to clear the Lord. They will though, with Nino, with Krite in hand. It seems like it will be more than enough. And ONIC, they will try to siege the top lane turret. Alter Ego, their main focus is to defend this. And it seems like no bodies will be taken out just yet.
Keyboy.
I want to see the collapse. There you go, the final slash on towards Zero. The damage though will not be there. Krite will be taken out. As Haas will be the next one to fall. ONIC, they move onwards as now Pi with the Black Dragon form trying to find something, trying to distract, but in the backside, it is actually Rassi and Nino taking out Pi. The last man standing will not be able to find something perhaps here. Yeah, there you go. He goes down, and that is ONIC, the reverse sweep. The Sky Kingdom will stay up, and the New World
18
Order will not be there.
An 18,000 gold lead.
Wow.
In the end for ONIC. I guess even if you have crazy high ground, crazy wave clear, it does not matter. If you're